Hey guys, it's Ted Possible. Just updating you today for the things that I worked on in poker as I promised you. Only missed one day so far, the fifth day. So today I worked on final table action. I did some simulations and played a lot of final table action where I was a short stack coming in and maneuvering the final table, as well as worked on bankroll management. And bankroll management is a strategy that you learn. And the easiest way for me to explain bankroll management is, say you had $100 and you wanted to decide what tournaments you wanted to play. So you could either play $10 tournaments or you could play 10 cents tournaments. Which one would you be more comfortable in losing and playing a lot of them? Probably the 10-cent tournaments and not the $10 because there would only be 10. This also contributes to helping you not attach yourself to outcomes as well as emotional reaction control, two other strategies. So today I worked a little bit on that bankroll. What I decided is I'm going to play roughly $400 to $500 tournaments, and I want to have about 100 tournaments. So I'm dumping in more bankroll on top of my recent win. As you know, I took down third in Maryland Live's $1,100 50,000 guaranteed. On top of those wins that I'll be putting in, I'll put in an additional $40,000 so that I can play 100 $600 buy-ins. And, that will cover the tournaments that I'll be playing. So the very first tournament I'll be playing is probably this weekend, the 30-30-30. It's the 30-30-30 at Maryland Live. It'll be $300 for 30,000 chips and 30K guaranteed. So I'll be playing that, and then next weekend there's a 452-day event where there's several flights. The structure looks pretty good. Turns out my original assessment of Maryland Live or the local casinos was wrong. These tournaments can be slow, and the structure looks pretty good compared to what we were doing in Pennsylvania, which was an absolute shove fest. And more on that later, but basically the series, this whole idea of having bracelets in Pennsylvania and bracelets all over, it's quite clear it's not a very serious event, from what I can see. I mean, you get you get short very, very fast. So something to be said about a turbo style tournament. So this weekend the 30-30-30, next weekend the 450. We'll try to do it with a little bit more than 3 hours of sleep this time. And definitely going to be training final table all this week before I go to the 30-30-30. So if I show up at the final table, I'll be taking, as far as I can go with about as much training as possible. So that brings me to another strategy, which is to train every day. Whatever your hand strategy is, whether you like GTO or you like, exploitative play, train every single day. Make it a goal to train every single day, at least an hour a day. There are many training sites out there that you can check out, but make it a goal to train every single day. And that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, I trained final table strategy, worked on a little bit of bankroll management, started picking out tournaments for this week. So hit on gain selection. And it looks like the 30-30-30, the 450 for next week. And I haven't seen anything online, but there are some online tournaments on ACR that might be pretty good. It depends on how slow or fast they are, so I need to check that out. One thing about the 450, although the structure looks really good, and you can check it out at MarylandLiveCasino.com, there's going to be a massive amount of players because you figure there's multiple day one flights, and that's going to be bigger than the $1,100 buy-in. The structure looks roughly the same, maybe a little better in the 450, but the players is probably going to be 3 to 4 times as much what was in the $1,100 buy-in, which is of course going to increase the variance. So I'm going to practice for that. I'm going to simulate that. Also going to practice emotional reaction control, detaching myself from outcomes, and just the gamut of strategies that we teach here at Possible Poker. So that's a quick one. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, or comment below, and tell your friends. Thanks, and I'm Ted Possible, reminding you that anything is possible.